Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Nasdaq futures to see what we're dealing with today. Looks like we have a little bit of a pump in on our hands here. Let me just go ahead and log into my YouTube studio. Let's see. Looks like everything might be on the up and up. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, so let's take a look at what we're dealing with. I haven't checked the charts yet. This will be my first time live with you guys here, checking it out. See what we could find. See if there's anything good. All right, we're good. Sorry, guys, I'm still getting used to it's been a while since I've been live streaming. Trying to make sure I got everything where I need it. Got my chat up in case anybody has anything to say. I have to sign in. Okay. All right, so it looks like we have a bit of a pump. I'm looking at the 12-minute right now on my left. Let me just make this a little bit bigger for now. Take a look at what's going on. All right, let's go to the 1 hour. Okay, so on the Nasdaq right now, it looks like overnight we pumped quite a bit right off this trend line here that I've been tracking for a while. And also there was a second trend line here that I was looking at from these highs, from these local highs, and then from these two wicks up here. I ran two trend lines, and it looks like the overnight has pretty much been respecting those. We're pumping with some volume, which is a good sign if you're a bull. If you're looking at this market to hit possibly all-time highs today, there's a very good chance of that. The market will be opening in just about 5 or 6 minutes. And what we see here is that yesterday we put in a high of 20,680. So there looks like we might be aiming for that right now. Take out those highs probably early in the morning session. Maybe, quite possibly looks that way. If not, our overnight lows look like they were down here somewhere in the 20,563 range. So look out for those two levels. I'll have my eye on those as well. To me, it looks like we're going to have a green, well, as of right now, it looks like we're going to have a green morning at least, or if not, it's going to be quite the fake out to the downside. Personally, for myself, I come into the market with no bias. I just, I look at what we have on the charts and I trade that. The reason I say that is because I have traded with bias before, and it gets me in trouble because ego, pride, plays a big part in trading. And when you have a preconception of what the market is supposed to do, it usually doesn't turn out too good. So right now we're seeing that we're trading above most of the short-term EMAs on the 30-minute, which is very bullish. Let's see about our 15. 15 is also looking pretty strong. No real signs of any pullbacks yet. Okay, most of the volume has been traded, let's see, in the overnight session here between this range of the 20,600 to down in this area here, 20,593 to 20,640. So a pretty small range. What we're dealing with, majority of our volume being in, for the Nasdaq at least. Nasdaq has the tendency to pump hundreds of points a day. So maybe today will be one of those days. Yesterday was a shocker, with Monday bank holiday being notoriously being known for bank holidays being known for low volume. It was a pretty big day. As you can see, we pumped really big in the morning session. I think we did about 150 points, and then we came back down, and I think ended the day on close to maybe 0.75% up. That was a really nice trading day because the market moved really well. There wasn't too much chop in the morning session. The afternoon session was a different story, but the morning session was very clean to trade. If you were in these trades, hopefully you made some money with us. That was a very nice day to trade. I made more yesterday than I ever have in any one day trading the Nasdaq, and that's because I've not only trade my own live account, which you're going to see here today if this is your first time. I trade my own live futures account, but I also trade 20 accounts with FTT, Fast Track Trading. They're a prop firm, so I've been using the copy trader on MotiveWave, and I've been using that, and that's been working out really well for us, really nicely. I enjoy trading with MotiveWave. At first I was a little skeptical because I'm used to trading on TradingView. That's what I'm used to, and I know that's kind of a newbie thing, but yeah, I've always liked it. But Motive Wave, I caught onto it pretty quickly. I dove into it, watched some YouTube videos. Not a lot of content out on it, but it's a nice system. If you've never used it before, I'm going to log into it now. I have it ready because obviously we'll be trading that as well. Let's see if I can get it opened up. There we go. Where we at? So with fast track trading, they don't have access to Tradeovate, NinjaTrader, or TradingView. So I've been using Motive Wave, and I really like it. I don't know about you guys, but I enjoyed it very much so. Damn, I gotta get my password. All right, you guys have to give me a sec. Let me just take the stuff off my screen for a minute. You guys will get a close up on my mug. All right, let me log in. Sorry about that, guys. I don't think we have too many viewers right now, so I'm not overly stressed, but I have to get my password. I don't know why I didn't save, because this is, you know, I usually don't run Motive Wave on this computer. I usually run it on my laptop, but since I want you guys to see what I'm doing here, I think it was Rhythmic. Was it this one? Connect. Might be that. And yeah, we're in. Might as well, we're logging into things. We might as well log into our chat as well. I don't know why this wasn't logged in already. Hopefully this is the only time I'll have to do this with OBS. Like I said, it's been a while since I've live streamed. Yesterday was our first day. If you haven't seen that, it was pretty good. I didn't trade live yesterday. I just recapped my trades. I didn't think there was going to be much to talk about yesterday, but it was a pretty good day. Pretty nice day to be trading. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Hopefully it's up and running. All right, so we got it up. We'll see. All right, so now back to business. We got our Motive Wave up, and for some reason it's not loading. I don't know why. Let's see if we can refresh it. What is going on, Motive Wave? You don't seem to be functioning. Come back to you in just a minute. Let's go and minimize this. And we're good. All right, let's see what's going on. The market's open. We're dumping at the moment. We're dumping a bit. Let's see if we can go down to our favorite time frame, the 12-minute. And yeah, I like the 12-minute, guys, for my bigger time frame. And yeah, we're dumping. And it looks like we're probably going to retrace pretty much everything of the overnight. Overnight sitting here somewhere around 20,563. And we are bouncing off the VWAP, it looks like. Let's see if we can hold. And another thing is that I'm not I don't trade normally the first few candles of the day. Usually the first 15 minutes of the day. I kind of let the market do its thing, and then look for the true move is what I tend to believe. And sometimes the move off the rip, off the open, is the true move of the day. But as of right now, it's too early to tell. So we've got CVD right now dumping, which is the volume, cumulative volume delta is kind of dumping right now. So it's going right in line here with our current movement. Let's see, that candle was pretty big candle, but I think it might have been a fake out because it looks like it's recovering. 42 points on that candle, and that one candle, that 1 minute candle, probably 1 minute candle. Let's see if we can, do we have any chance? Okay, there we go. All right. How can we get that chat back up? We're going to keep that chat on the screen. I don't know if we could pin that. Can we pin this? All right, I don't know if we could pin it, but we'll leave it there. All right, looks like we recovered pretty much the majority of that candle. And it looks like we are going to continue our journey upward. Let's see if we got our motive wave working yet. What is going on, motive wave? Why are you not working? Let me refresh you. Restore. Cancel. May have to disconnect and come back. Yeah, this does not look right. This is not what we're used to. I don't know what's going on here. All right, we may have to circle back on this and just open motive wave on my laptop today. We're gonna shut this down. I will figure that out off the air, and for tomorrow's live stream we'll have that. Let me make sure it did shut down. It's still shutting down. Closing application. Yeah, we'll figure that out later. And we'll work with motive wave here. All right, so let's see. Okay, so we are getting a bit of back and forth here. Looks like the market does want to move up, but not without a fight first. Is this the breather that it needed before we move up today and take out these highs around 20,680? Or is this just accumulating positions right now to just dump and bring us back down under the overnight lows at 20,560, around that? Let's see. Only time will tell. So right now it's looking kind of bullish, I'll be honest with you. On the 5 minute, I think we're on the 5 minute here on the right-hand side. On the 5 minute, it looks like pretty much we had a CVD divergence right here, which is the sellers are trying to push the price down. So the delta was down, but the buyers overtook that. Right now would be a really kind of a nice area to take a bit of a long if our next candle maybe retraces some, where we have maybe a possible nice entry. Let's see if we can mark it out. We might have a nice entry down in here, maybe a second test of the VWAP, 606. So I'd like to place my stop loss there. Maybe 616 would be a nice place to take a long if we do come back down here. So we might take a bit of a long there. Let's see if we can go to trade, and then we'll minimize this. Perhaps we might get that long. We'll see. Or this could be the top. I think we might want to wait on the 12 minute to give us some further clarification of where we might be going, but it may not hurt to take a quick long here. It may not hurt. What is this? This is completely wrong. Oh, this is 40 ticks, 80 ticks. I don't know where that came from. That was oh, this is on the micros. That's why. Let me switch back. To the NQ. All right, so we will possibly take a long here. Waiting for a little bit of a retracement. Let's see if we can mark this out again. So we are at 605. 5. We're looking at 615 for a possible entry in this ballpark. If we come over to pullback, could be. Not sure yet. I think we may have to wait a little bit longer. We may have to wait for our 12-minute to give us a possible direction. The 5-minute looks a little bit confused at the moment. Looks like we got a long wick here, which is very bullish, off the VWAP. We didn't exactly take the overnight lows, so I'm not in love with that. So it might be too soon to really tell where we're going to be going. And here, it looks like we did not, or did we take the overnight lows, or overnight highs here? No, we did not. We did not take the overnight highs. So right now, it's still a coin flip. In my opinion, still a coin flip. Not 100% sure where we might be going. I am more concerned here where a 12-minute, the 12-minute is marking out here that we did have quite a bit of buying pressure here, even though the sellers have been beating out the volume. There's more sellers volume-wise here where this purple candle is than we had buyers, but the buyers were still able to pull up the price just a bit, which is not exactly what you want to see when you're at the top of a level, when you're coming up to an apex up here. We may have a dump. We may have a dump on our hands. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how this candle plays out. Depending on how this candle plays out, that'll give me a better sense of direction of where we're going to be going, and whether we're going to go long on this or if this is going to be a short. And is this the daily open? That was a daily open right here too. Our daily open's at 20,638. And motive wave is still trying to close out, huh? We have to manually close that. Do we have any? Welcome to live chat. Okay. Yeah, looks like we are still. Yeah, we're coming down. We're coming down, guys. We're coming down. And I'm logging into motive wave here, because I need to log in somewhere. Motive wave is still open here. File, force quit. And do we have motive wave open? Motive wave, force quit. Force quit, buddy. And come on. I am not logged into another one. Oh, okay, I see what's happening. I screwed up setting up my motive wave on my computer. Looks like another instance of okay. See, motive wave is still open. This is giving me a problem. Meanwhile, the market is dumping. It is still dumping. Back to force grid, motive wave. Motive wave is closed. Motive wave is closed. Try this again. All right, so it looks like we're going to be getting, so far we got 7 minutes left in this candle, in this 12-minute candle. So as of right now, it looks like we may be looking at a dump. Maybe looking at a dump. But before we get our dump, I do think we're going to get a bit of a retracement back up to the daily open at least, if not the pivot point right up here at 20,646. So we may actually pop off the VWAP. That's what it appears we may get, a pop off the VWAP here. Let's go down to our lower time frames and see what we've got. Lower time frame, what are you telling us? And at the open, it's usually the lower time frames that give you a better guidance of where you're going. Yeah, it looks like we're getting that bounce off the VWAP just as I anticipated. Yeah, that would have been a nice long from there. Might still be able to take it, but I'm not 100% sure where this market wants to go. Not just yet. 3 minute, let's look at the 6 minute. Look at this 5. And Let's see where we would take this trade here. If we did come up 26.58. $6.59, $6.49. Yeah, if anything, we would take the trade right there. If we come to this level, it'd be a nice safe short on our next candle. If it does close red, that's kind of give us an inclination of where this market wants to go. As of right now, we are getting the bounce off the VWAP. It looks pretty good so far. Let's see how this candle closes out. Let's see if we can continue here. And Motive Wave continues to give me issues here, trying to log in. I don't know if I screwed this thing up yesterday by logging in to my computer. Keeps telling me that it's logged in somewhere else when it's clearly not logged in somewhere else. Don't tell me I'm not going to be able to log into my computer today. To my Motive Wave, I mean. Yeah, this workspace is what I'm looking for. I'm going to get rid of this one. Remove. Yes, remove that. All right, let's try now. Still not working. So what do we got so far? Man, I really hope I don't miss any trades because of this. Another instance of Motive Wave is currently using this license key. You must close this instance before you may proceed. But I do not have it open. That is not the case. Let me see if I can just options. May have to restart this computer. Not sure why this is giving me an issue. Let's restart this computer. All right, guys, it looks like we are, let's see how much we have. 3 minutes left in the 12. Looks like we're getting that bounce off the VWAP. We're probably going to end up testing the majority of this wick here if we do pump. So I think it's possible. This would have been a nice place to take a long. As of right now, the opportunity's not here anymore. Let's see what else we have. See if this 12 is cooking. This 12 is making me feel very bearish. And it looks like that's the way it wants to go. And I will be looking for a short up here if this candle does close red. Hopefully I can log into my Motive Wave by then. It's always a pain to have to do this on stream, guys, so I'm very sorry about that. Oh, this is killing me. Another instance of Motive Wave is currently used as license key. You must close that instance before. Okay, okay. Oh man, this sucks. Really sucks. I removed that. Let's just try to log back in here. So there is no workspace here, so we're going to exit out. We're gonna have to contact Motivate if this is becoming an issue. But at least we got our live account, which is Webull. We're trading live futures with Webull, which is not a company I would have picked to do live futures with originally. I've used AMP and I have TradeStation, but I just so happen to have some money in Webull from long-term investing. And yeah, 17 seconds left on this candle. Okay, it looks like we're going down today. So I used some money I had in there in cash position to trade with futures because I got an email saying that they just started futures. They just got a futures program in their platform. So I transferred some money over there to see how it would play out, and it went really well. I grew. I think I took a $2,000 account. I think it was $2,000 that I started with. I grew that to 8,500 and I think about a week or two, which was amazing because I wasn't expecting to do that well. I forex that account pretty quickly, but then I pretty quickly gave that money back because I was over trading. So since then I've started a new process of not over trading, and it's been working really well. So we're doing some slow and steady base hits. We're growing that account back. I actually almost blew that account, to be honest with you. I think I had it down to like less than $500 from over trading, but now we're back just about $2,000. So we're back where we started from with that account, but we're looking to grow that account to 10K and take out 8K, leave the 2. I like to always, every time we hit 10K on that account, I'm going to take out 8 and leave the 2 that we started with. So I'm going to be looking for a short right now. Let's see if we can be a little more patient on this short though. I like to take the short right up in here, right up in the 648 area. See if we can take a short in that area. Now, don't follow me in these trades, guys, because I could be completely wrong. My trade analysis could be completely off the mark, but I am looking at a short right now. That's what I'm going to be taking. If we get up here to this region, hopefully we do. Hopefully we do. If we don't, I'd hate to chase, but I'd feel more comfortable taking a short right up in here. See if we got any. All right, nothing yet, nothing yet. See if we got any viewers. Oh. All right. We'll check back in on that in just a sec. Yeah, so this thing looks like it wants to dump. Maybe want to take a short sooner than later, but I want to be patient. I want this to come back up and meet me where I'd like to be. Let's see if I can connect. Man, I don't know what is going on. Not sure what's going on with Motorway and why we can't log in. I'm not logged in anywhere else. And meanwhile, we're missing this trade, which is not exactly where I'd like to get in. I'd like to get in a little bit higher, right up in here. Not sure if we're going to get that opportunity, but we may have to chase a bit. We may have to chase. Let's see. I'm going to be patient here. We still got 9 minutes left on this candle, so should be fine. We should be okay. Even if I'm wrong on these trades, I want my invalidation point to be at a place where it shouldn't get invalidated. And if it does, it means the market's going in the opposite direction anyway. So I'd like for my trade to be somewhere in here, so my stop loss can be right up in here where this wick is. Same thing if I was looking for a long. If I was looking for a long, I'd want my invalidation point, or I'd want my stop loss to be at my invalidation point, which would be at the bottom of another wick. So if I was wanting to go long here, which is probably a nice place to take a long, to be honest with you, because we have this here. We want to take a long first before we go with the short. This long opportunity is looking pretty good, because it probably will pop up and then come down. Is what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, and that's probably the opportunity we're going to get to see here. So should we go? Let me see if we have room to go long first and then short. long, I would have liked to go long here. You see, we wouldn't have been tapped out. Let's see, do we have 20 points in here? Yeah, we have 20 points. If we come down a bit, we may want to take this long first. Let's see if we go with this long. I'd like to take it right around here, the VWAP. It's kind of a dangerous move because we are actually looking for the short. So if we do take this long, we're gonna have to get out of it quickly and go with the short. Yeah, I think we're gonna send it. Yeah, I think we're a little too far up now. Let's see. Yeah, nice pullback. All right, we'll send it. We'll send it. Let's see if we get this long. And then once we get this long, we got to prepare for the short. Because that's more or less where we want to be. Once we have about $200 profit, we're going to go to break even. I like where my invalidation point is under the VWAP. So if we're wrong, I like where our stop loss is under our VWAP. And give us a minute to breathe. Here I am looking for the short. I am looking for the short. Even if we break even on this after we move our stop loss, I'm okay because I'm actually looking for the short. We'll see about that. Okay, we're at 115, 130. That daily open might be a little resistance. Let's see, we're at 135, 175. Let's go, come on. Let's go. I'd like to get a nice early morning win. If we lose, if we take an L on this, there's still a lot of time left in the day. A lot of time left in the day. Yeah, I expected the resistance at the daily open. That's why we didn't move our stop loss to break even just yet. Really wish my motive wave was open right now so we could take some trades on there. I may actually cut the stream out pretty early, guys, maybe by 10:30, because I got to get on the phone with motive wave or figure out this motive wave issue because I got to make some money there. And we're going to go to break even. Now we have a risk-free trade. Let's see if we get this. Come on. We got this. We got this. Come on. Come on. Come on. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. We just need a little bit more. And can we get it? Can we get it? Come on. We're just a couple ticks away. Come on. Can we get it? Because we're looking for the short is what we're looking for. And hopefully we get our tapped out. So we may have to close this out manually if we don't get it. But we got it. We got it. Now we're going to look for the short and see how this reacts here. Let's see what kind of a reaction we get. Let's see what our reaction does. We don't want to give money back right away, but if we do get a pullback, this is a good place for a short. Very nice place for a short. But it's too early to tell what the market's going to do. Really wish we would have taken that with our motive wave also. Would have been a nice trade. And it looks like we are getting some resistance here at 654. And we're coming back down. Oh, man. We may have to send it. We may have to send it. Oof, there it is, there it is, there it is. Oh, come on, come on, come on. That dropped too quick. We need a little bit of a pullback. Come on. Come on. A little bit higher. And then we'll send it a little bit higher. A little bit more. Come on. Oof, we might have missed it, guys. We might have missed it because that was a quick. There's sellers there. There's sellers at the 660. There's sellers there. We knew to be, come on. I don't want to miss it. That was a really quick move. We should have taken that short. We were prepping for that short and we didn't take it. We may have to take it now. We may have to take it. But I wouldn't want to take it here because there's still a little room. Come on. Come on. Pump. Give me a little pump. Oh, that pump is not coming, guys. That pump's not coming. Come on, just a little more. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it's tough. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. If we come back up, I am taking that short. Come on. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Just a tad. Come on. I'm taking it. I don't know if we're going to get it. Should have waited just a second more. But hopefully we get some pullback here. Come on. Come on. This will be a nice dump if we do get it. We should probably come down to here. Come on, don't get stopped out. Do not get stopped out. Do not get stopped out. I know there's sellers here. Come on. Should have waited a bit longer to take this. But let's see. It's in God's hands now. Come on. This dump should be pretty quick. I'm expecting there to be a quick dump here. If not, if we're wrong, we're wrong. Also, I'd like to, there it goes. There it goes. And there it goes. And we're coming down. Not break even just yet. There's a lot of volatility here. You know what? I might just close this out. You know what? Instead of closing it out, I'm moving to break even. If we're right, we're right. If we're wrong, we're break even. I'd like to see what's going to happen right now. There's a struggle at the daily open. If we win this trade, guys, I may call the stream kind of early because I got to figure out what's going on with my motive wave. Be a nice 2 for 2 if we do. It'd be nice. Would be nice. Would be nice. And this drop should be pretty quick right now if we do get it. Come on, drop. Come on. You got this, girl. Come on. Should be a nice 30-point move, more or less. I think that would be a safe place. Would take out the lows. Would take out the liquidity from here. Grab anything that has a stop loss there. I think it's a pretty safe place. We just need to get that dump pretty quick. If we don't get that dump, we're getting a pump for sure. For sure. And it looks like we might be getting that. That's why I wanted to close that out manually, but maybe he's just going back for some stop losses, probably including mine. That's why I'm thinking I should close this thing out if we don't get the dump sooner than later. Come on. See if we got any viewers. We got any viewers? Anybody watching us? Nobody watching us right now. You guys missed out on those nice trades. You missed out. If you're not watching, guys, you got to watch. We made some pretty nice calls so far. Let's see if we can get this thing to dump. Come on. Come on, you know you want to dump. You know you want to dump. You know you want to dump. So let's go. Let's get it. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Oh, man. Does this thing have any wings? Let's go. Come on. This dump is taking a bit longer than I expected. We may be rethinking this thing and just take our profits because I'm not liking the fact that it's holding. It's holding, it's going to go back and tap me out, and then it's going to dump. That's what it's going to do. And there it goes. And there it goes. And there it goes. Unless we get that dump now. We're going to get that dump now. Saved by a tick. Saved by a tick. Possibly. Possibly saved by a tick. If not, it's going to take us out. Let's see. I'm leaning toward a downside. That's where I'm leaning towards right now, or at least I'm leaning towards a liquidity grab, which could be what we're gonna get right now, and then the pump, or I might just dump all day. What do you guys think? What are we doing today, guys? We're pumping or are we dumping today? Are we pumping or are we dumping? Are we pumping or dumping? I'd like to know what we're doing right now. Whether we should stay in this trade or we should take profits. What should we do? There's a lot of volume in this area, so I could see why it's sticking around. And if it does dump, it should be pretty quick. Should be pretty quick. Let's see, are the sellers in control or are the buyers in control? What do we have here? What do we have? I may actually remove motive wave from here, options. I'll worry about motive wave after we get off this, which I'm not too thrilled about because I would have liked to have that thing operational for today. But hey, we're new to this live stream. Hopefully we can get that thing running for tomorrow. I'd like to show you guys all my trades, not just the ones we're running here on Webull. But we just need this dump right now. If we don't get this dump, we're going to be screwed. We're going to be at break even, which is fine. Better than taking an L. You know, what the big number one rule in this business is, guys, is capital preservation. If you can protect yourself once you have enough breathing room, it's always a good idea. There are some guys out there, like I used to listen to a guy named Tom Dante, who said, never move your stop loss to break even. Never, until you're out of the trade. I'm not such a big believer in that. I think capital preservation is more important because the market can do anything. And once you have enough breathing room, there's nothing wrong with going to break even. And we're going to get stopped out here. Looks like we're going to get, if we don't get stopped out here, guys, that's going to be amazing. That's going to be a miracle, basically. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, looks like we're going for more stop losses. We may have to re-enter this thing short, but maybe not right now. We'll have to wait on that. Yeah, it looks like the market is going back up. That's what it wants to do at the moment. I'm not sure if it's going to do that just for the stop run or if it's actually going to choose that direction for the day. It's hard to say right now because we've got 2 wicks on the upside. We've got 2 wicks on the downside here on our, yeah, we're out on our 5-minute chart. We should have taken those profits when we said we were going to take them, but we did not. We're stubborn. So right now it's kind of hard to make out where we are going to be going. We may have to re-enter that short. I'm still a little bit with a short bias, but we may have to rethink that. It looks like the market does want to go up. Looks like the market does want to go up. On the 5-minute, it's looking bullish. On the 12-minute, I still have my reservations about where we're going. I think we're going down still. It's going right here to my place of entry where I should have taken my short. May still re-enter that short, to be honest with you, because I still don't like. I still think we're bearish. Oh, there it goes. See, that's what I'm talking about. Still think we're bearish. Don't think. But I'm gonna wait on this because it's hard to tell right now. We have a lot of mixed signals. I'm gonna wait for my next trade. I'm gonna wait on this for a sec. We got anybody here? Anybody with us? We've had 5 viewers so far. Not bad. 1 concurrent viewer. We're blowing up like the world trade. All right, not too shabby. Yeah, I'm thinking we're still bearish. And I should have taken profits, or I should have kept my stop loss up here. But capital preservation is number one. We're gonna see what happens here with our 5-minute candle. Our 5-minute looks bullish, but I'm still bearish on the 12-minute. So we may actually right now, let's go look at the 6. 6 looks a little more bearish. Yeah, and I'm thinking this is bearish. This looks bearish to me. And I should probably sell. But I'd like to sell higher. I'd like to sell higher. If I could, please. But I'm going to be patient. I'm not re-entering right now. I've already got 2 trades in. That means I owe either 100 push-ups. We're doing 50 push-ups per trade. We're either doing 100 push-ups or we're doing 50 push-ups and 50 squats. So I'm leaning towards more 50-50. 50 push-ups, 50 squats. That's the deal that I've made to myself, that every time I do take a trade, I owe 50 something. 50 squats, 50 push-ups. Once we get a pull-up bar in here, we'll do some pull-ups as well. Maybe not 50 pull-ups, maybe we'll do 20, 25 pull-ups, but we definitely have to keep that implemented, and we're probably going to go short here. We're going to look at what this next candle does. We're going to look at what the next candle does. We're going to give this candle 4 more minutes on the 12. We're also going to have a new candle on the 6 in 4 minutes, so we're going to give it one more candle to see what we're doing here. I really do think we're going down, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. At least we took that first long trade, which was nice. It gave us something, because that wasn't originally in my plan. My original plan was the short, but I saw enough room to take some money out between the position we were in the morning to where we were going to be in position for the short. And then we almost had that short as well. We should have taken profits on that short where we had about $200 and something in profit. We should have locked that in. But that's hindsight. We never know what's going to happen. You know, as long as we didn't take an L on anything, that's the important thing. That's the important thing here. Keep that in mind, guys. Let's see what we've got. So we're trading E-minis here. We're trading E-minis, live account on Webull. And I've also got this FTT accounts, the 20 FTT accounts that I'll be trading once I figure out what's going on with MotiveWave and why it's not opening up for me. It's something to do with the license key and the fact that it's open somewhere else when it's really not, because I only have it open on this computer. I logged out of that computer. So I'm really not sure here what's going on. All right. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left on these candles, so we can make a decision on where we're going, because we're getting a lot of indecision right now. It looks like our CVD is going down. CVD is going down. So I'm really leaning towards that short, which I should have probably kept open. All right, now I'm kicking myself for allowing that to close on me, but we're going to re-enter. We're going to re-enter. Hopefully we re-enter at the same spot where we were before, if we can get that. Oh, there's a lot of indecision right now, guys. Super choppy and indecisive of where it wants to go. But I am leaning for short. Not because of anything that's happened in the last day or so, but just what the candles are telling me right now. You know, a lot of people trade on hindsight of like what's already happened, but the market can do anything. So I just play what the candles are doing. I just react to what the market is telling me. Not that I know more than anyone else, but that's what works for me. Yeah, and we're getting that dump. Man, I should have had that open. I should have had that short open. That sucks. That sucks. If we do get a little bit of a pump back up, I'll be looking for the short. That's what it looks like it wants to do. So now my new invalidation point would be, let's see, up here in this with this wick, I'm thinking. So 48, I'd like to get into it at 38, 37. I'd like to get into a short at the daily open. If we can come back up here, I'd like to get into a short. It's not going to give us that opportunity. It's not going to give us that opportunity, but here we go. Look, this is where we would have been taking profits, just maybe a tick away from where we'd been taking profits in that position, but I do not believe it's too late. I think this is just the beginning of the dump. I'm waiting for just a little bit of a pullback. Waiting for a little bit of a pullback, and then we're going to enter a short if we can get it. If we can get it. If we can't get it, then we're just going to let this thing play out. We've already got a win under our belts, early morning win. It wasn't even 10 o'clock when we took that win. And then we're going to work on our MotiveWave and see what's going on with our MotiveWave and why it's not opening up. So I like the fact that it's bouncing off our trend line. And a lot of people who do play these trend lines would probably be going long here, but that is not a signal for me. I'm looking for a short right now, and I'd like to take this short at the daily open. If we can get up to the daily open, I'd like to take the short there. And just get it ready to go if we do get up there. We may not even get up there. We may actually reject off the VWAP if we do go up a little more, or we may just keep going down now. we may just keep going down. That's what it looks like to me. But I would like a little bit of an opportunity to get in. I know some of you may ask yourselves, like, why don't you just get in now? Well, if I get in now, my stop loss would have to be humongous, and I'd rather not. I'd rather take it where I feel comfortable. If I get another opportunity to re-enter this, even if it's a little bit further down, I will. And that would have been our win right there. I will. I'd rather take it at, I would rather take it at an invalidation point than take it willy-nilly. Like if I take it right now, chances are I'll get stopped out. Unless I put my stop loss incredibly high, like up here. And if it goes against me, it's really hard to manually close a trade when it's running against you. I don't care who you are. If you think you use mental stops, it's hard. So that's why I don't take the trade unless it comes to one of my areas of interest where my stop loss is at an invalidation point. And yeah, the CVD was telling you this was going to dump pretty much. A CVD is a little bit of a lagging indicator, but sometimes when the market's doing nothing but going sideways, if CVD is going down, it's a good probability that it's probably going to go down. Or the opposite is true. If it goes sideways and CVD goes up, then more likely you're going to get a pump sooner or later. And there goes the dump, man. I really hope we don't miss this, because I would really, really be upset with myself if we got stopped out by, how much did we get stopped out by? We got stopped out by, I think we got stopped out by like less than 5 points, man. That, or maybe like 3 or 4 points. That would be horrible. I would be very upset, because this would have been a nice, probably $600 trade, $700 trade, which is terrible. Yeah, we should have probably re-entered that short right away. That's what we didn't do. Mental note to self. Next time you get stopped out and you're in a location where you feel very strongly about the move, because we were waiting for that short, re-enter that sucker right away. It's better to re-enter it than to get stopped out. I could have even gotten a better entry point, or the same, or the same. So right now we're probably not gonna come up to where I need it to be, unless there's some kind of a huge pump for whatever reason. And it might do that, you know. Sometimes the Nasdaq likes to dump a good, what? It's probably like 50 points. What do we got? Oh, more, 85 points, just to retrace 50 points to just keep going down. And the retracement would be more of a stop run if it needs one. It may have already enough ammunition from chopping around in here to just head down, way down, who knows where, quite possibly maybe down here into this area, the 440s. Who knows? Nobody knows. Last week's high was here at 507. That might be a point of interest there, between 507 and 500. And that's where it looks like it's going right now. Ay, ay, ay. Not good, man. We missed out. We missed out. We missed out. We missed out. That sucks. That really sucks. That sucks. Well, you guys got to see my mindset on how I take these trades firsthand. Maybe not the best trader on YouTube or in the industry, but at least you got to see how my mind processes things. Yeah, maybe in hindsight that break even was a little too soon. Would have loved to take this profit. It would have been nice. It would have been, I keep talking about it, but it was about 45 points. That would have been, wow. 45 points. So I know that would have been $900, guys. Yikes. I don't even want to think about it. Don't want to think about it, because it's water under the bridge, and we might be getting a little bit of a pump back up, but I think it's going to be weak. It's probably going to be up to this trend line or this trend line. We'll see. Let's see. The battle is real, guys, but I am not experiencing FOMO like I used to. The old me, the old trader, would have been like, "Oh man, I missed it. I'm just so upset right now. I'm just gonna take it anyway." And then the market, the minute you do that, the second you do that, the market will reverse on you, and it'll take you out for sure. If you're an inexperienced trader, it always seems like the market is working against you. So the market really only rewards patient traders, believe it or not. There's a motto that I don't know if anyone else has said. There's a motto that I've coined for myself, that we don't get paid to trade, we get paid to wait. So the more you can remember that we get paid to wait, we don't get paid to trade, the better you're going to do. I know that worked for me, and I've always told myself that for a long time, but I never followed my own advice until recently. And recently I've been trading like an entirely different person, totally different trader. I would not have recognized myself just a month ago, or definitely not a year or two ago. Definitely not the same person. Traded with a lot of anxiety. There were times where I felt physically sick while trading, and I hated the fact that I felt that way because I love trading. I absolutely love it. I thought that real estate was my passion, my love, until I found trading, and I just found it to be so complicated, but yet have such like beauty to it, the way that the market moves and the things it does, and so much opportunity, way more opportunity than anything I've ever seen, that I couldn't bear to not be comfortable. I hated the fact that I wasn't feeling comfortable while trading. So that was due to a lot of factors, and one of them being an experienced trader without a good strategy, just kind of trading willy-nilly off of my feelings. Trading, I know some people say that, trading has a lot to do with your, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like I want to say it's almost a word. I know what word I'm looking for, but it's not your feelings. It's not your feelings, but it's kind of like your experience, right? So trading does require your experience. I'm not going to lie about that, but you have to trade almost robotically, where if you see something that your strategy says this is a long, or this is a short, or this is stay out of the market, then you have to follow that robotically. If you don't see something, and you can't force yourself to be like, oh no, I gotta take it because it's moving, I gotta take it. Well, the minute you do that, you're gonna suffer the consequences, because the market is really, it's not forgiving. It's not going to take it easy on you just because you're new, or just because you got to make the rent, or whatever the case may be, right? It's not just gonna do that. And let me take some of these lines out of here because they're getting confusing. I don't need this line. That was from yesterday. This is from yesterday. This is, forget about it. We don't need that anymore. All right. So right now we missed our short, unfortunately. Stopped out, break even. But we are going to look for another opportunity, whether that is short or long. Not 100% sure yet where we're going to go or what we're going to do. But I'm not liking right now the fact that the market left me behind, but we can't keep crying about that. CVD is dumping. This line right here is our CVD line. CVD is dumping. The market is following suit. And I think we're probably going to retrace a lot, if not all of the gains that we made overnight. Let's see. Yeah, we already took our overnight. Yeah, we took out our overnight lows. And now we are looking to make new lows, quite possibly down here in this 500 region is what I'm thinking, the center of our channel that we're back in now. That could be a place. Right now, I think we're at, if I'm not mistaken, do we have our pivots on? Yeah, pivots are not showing for some reason. Our pivots are there, but no, we're not at a pivot point. We are currently right now jumping around, popping around. It doesn't look bullish to me. I would not be taking a long here. So if you're contemplating going long here, there's nothing here. I don't see anything on the volume side to indicate at this moment that we're going up. This right here is just knife catching. This is just people taking profits and knife catching. That's all this is. We don't see a pump at all just yet. I'd like I'd like there to be a pump because then I'll short it again, but there's really no pump just yet. I would like a pump because the bus left or the train, whichever one you prefer, but I got left behind. Let's clean this chart up a little bit. We got a lot of stuff here. I'm not sure what we need or don't need anymore. Let's see what we have here. Okay, we got our channel, which very valid still. This channel right here, in my opinion, very valid still. We're back in it. I think I moved it by accident. Let's see if I can fix it again. That looks a little better. All right, now we've got a bigger channel down here that we might get into, which was a channel that was running from all the way back here. If we do make our way back into this channel again, which I don't think we will, probably not at least today, but we could test this. We could test this 20,438 where these intersect. Where these intersect would be 20,443. Some people have, there's probably a lot of liquidity here at 20,500. Top of this candle. Could be. But who knows? All I know is that I got left behind. This would have been a monster trade, guys. Monster. If I would have kept that trade open, we'd be printing right now. But let's stop talking about that. I keep saying that, but I keep talking about it. Well, no, I'm not sure. Let's see if we got any comments. All right. Well, I'm kind of bummed out. My motive wave's not working. I have to fix that, and I just want to jump on here and show you guys a couple of trades this morning. I'm going to let you guys go. I have to figure this out. Maybe I'll jump back on a little bit later after my motive wave is working, and then we'll do round 2. Thank you, guys. Let me close this out. Yeah, stay safe, guys.